But what I've learned, because I thought, secular counseling is so much more full of wisdom, is that the Bible is full of wisdom, but sometimes it doesn't exactly say brain or intake assessment or whatever that maybe professional people might mention more. But the biggest healer of all is from page to page of the Bible. Hello there, I am Dr. Ann Kerlin, and I am the program coordinator for the Master of Arts in Biblical Counseling program. So Luther Rice has been around for half a century, equipping people for ministry, but primarily, first of all, equipping you to grow more in your faith personally so that you're able to share it in a winsome way with people that you might encounter, whether you're in ministry, working in the marketplace, or retired and just want to be able to understand your faith more and how to share it best with others. And that's what, in the counseling program, we really hope you'll get some personal healing for yourself, also so that you can help spread healing to others. I happen to be a licensed counselor for the state of Georgia, but I also got my MDiv here at Luther Rice, so I have the biblical side of it and I have the professional side, and I suppose because I teach here, I'm talking about God all the time. But what I've learned, because I thought, secular counseling is so much more full of wisdom, is that the Bible is full of wisdom, but sometimes it doesn't exactly say brain or intake assessment or whatever that maybe professional people might mention more. But the biggest healer of all is from page to page of the Bible. And I find that there's a huge need in the world today for treating depression, anxiety, relationships, always relationships, and people are divided in this country over everything, politics, race, woke, not woke, whatever else is going on. It seems to be we are more busy fighting ourselves than anything else. And all those things don't give you inner peace that we're all searching for, but Jesus Christ does. And so I also find that, especially in the South, people are more likely to go to their pastor for or a church counselor for help than to go to a place where they might be labeled as psychotic or something. And another benefit biblical counselors have is that they don't give you a diagnosis. Actually, it's illegal for them to do that because they don't have that kind of training, but that avoids putting a diagnosis of mental health problems in your medical record that stays with you for the rest of your life. So this is a master's degree program and anyone can apply for it. And I hope personally that you will gain some healing for yourself through the program, but you could serve. I've got people who are school counselors, like a biblical school. I've had people go into chaplaincy because most chaplaincy programs require a master's in religion of some type. I've got people who actually have two students, a husband and a wife, who just came through and graduated this last year. Because I work with a nonprofit as well, and guess what? I brought some counseling into it because I see that as a need. And they did their internship with me, and they are starting a counseling ministry at their church. So there's lots of opportunities. Chaplains are everywhere: schools, airports, police, military, and counselors from a biblical perspective. I know of two agencies that use licensed people, but they hired a biblical counseling person as their chaplain, even though he didn't have a chaplaincy degree because they have to bill different, et cetera. So there's just, if God wants you to do something, he'll make sure you get there. If you feel this calling on your life, there's just many, many opportunities. And of course, once you have some experience, you could, hang out your own shingle as biblical training or work with another nonprofit agency that offers some counseling. And one of my students was doing crisis pregnancy counseling with a nonprofit that tries to prevent abortions by just talking with the person who came in and is considering ending a life. So that's a very important ministry. You're really making a difference by being there for those people in distress with an unexpected pregnancy. But there's huge needs in our military, right? The suicide rate is so high for veterans. And if you happen to have military experience, oh my goodness, you will find a place to be used by God in that population, where they'll be able to connect to you better than to me, because I don't know what combat experience is like. And each of us has a niche, perhaps with our life experience, that makes a unique fit for where God would have us serve. When I see you walk across that stage, it's a thrill for me. And we are an online program, and I try my best to make relationships with my students, but some of them live far away. So I only see you at graduation, or you might be nearby and you've already come up to campus a couple times, and I've made good friends with you, or we have a relationship. But I see you reaching a goal you were searching for and working hard towards, which makes me proud to have been a part of your journey. And I can't wait to see what you might be doing next, because God calls us all to unique places, and we don't always know the path until we start walking it, right? He gets us to trust Him and move forward. And then I think I have a little part of someone else's healing in the future, or someone's salvation, and that makes me feel, I'm reminded again that it's a calling for me, just as it is for you.